two shut the fuck up?
Welcome back, boys. Did you just fucking clap?
That's a creative clap, yeah.
Trick clapping.
That's how we start.
I like
Welcome
starting
back,
that way.
boys.
Yeah.
Mayor, good to see you.
Good to be seen.
Yeah, dude.
Taking time off from your re-election campaign to come back here and join us.
I had some time. You know, I had some spare time and thought I would come out here and see what you guys got going on tonight.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Your Honor.
Thanks for having me.
So what do you think about really running for mayor?
I think it's a horrible idea.
You do?
Yeah.
I think I would vote for you in a second. And
I think I'd fucking vote for you.
if you had us as your campaign managers,
there's already
it'd be like, you fucking vote for Lou or I'm going to break your fucking head.
Yeah. It'll work.
See, like, I work at a flooring company.
Yeah.
And there's already things that I'm like, I don't need to handle that yet. You know? So
See, I would,
doing that shit as a mayor is probably not a good idea.
As your campaign manager, I would spin that as like Lou started at the floor and worked his way to the top.
Why does he always get the good
But
fucking
you know what?
jobs?
Maybe that's why I have assistants to take care of the shit that I'm like, I don't need to take care of that yet.
Also, as your lawyer, dude, I got your fucking back on this.
All right, well, I'll
Party in the back there. Would you guys would vote for Mayor Lou again, right? Fucking 9th term mayor.
You guys got the real dirt on me, so you know I can't have you fucking flip flopping.
My constituents and such as.
We have to sign a fucking prenup or whatever you call it, dude. Huh? I don't know what it's called. Little contract saying we won't run your name.
Habeas
through
corpus, another lawyering term.
Yeah.
So how you boys doing?
I was going to ask you the same
did it
thing.
first.
You beat me to it.
I'm fast.
I'm reemployed.
Oh.
Last time you heard from me, I had gotten fired. Remember?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Okay. Yeah. No.
but you were reemployed that Friday.
I went back to work the next day at a different project.
Thought you had the next day off.
Yeah. No. I just had a day off. Went back to work.
Tell me more about your day today, though.
So I'm doing an addition on a trailer house, which is going to be a game room. It's like a manufactured home. It's actually nice. It's this old guy bought a piece of property, him and his wife. He's like 141, somewhere in there.
All right.
Of old as fuck.
Give or take.
But he's out there every day like he's got a horse that's also just fucking, I think they used it in the fucking cowboy movies in the 30s. This horse
Civil War.
Its back is like fucking total U-shape.
It looks at you just fucking shaking. Like fuck, okay. So he's out there with the horse, and now also their cow is giving birth. So I show up to go do the job, and it's like fucking, you just hear like, kong, kong. She's kicking the fuck out of it. I was like, Jesus.
Dr. Doolittle.
It's like one of those. It's like, you know what would just help right now is if a fucking drywaller showed up.
So here's
to start work.
As if to drive that point home, Lou. As if to drive that point home. He's out there. He's got his hand out there helping him with the thing. Cow's kicking, squirting fucking placentas out of its asshole. I go in and look at the job. I didn't even say hi. I was like, that sounds awful. I'm going to go do this. I go in and it's still wet as fuck yesterday. Or from yesterday, my mud was.
Yeah, okay.
No windows had been open, no fans had been turned on, and I was like, no, clearly he's got his fucking hands full. Because I had showed up today to texture this job. Clearly was not even ready to be sanded. So now I have to go tell him that you're not going to be able to paint this week, as if that's important to him right now. And I literally go tell him, I'm like, look, man, I walk up and I'm like, hey, good morning. It's
I mean, unless he's got another cow giving birth tomorrow, I would assume tomorrow's better for him.
Yeah. I don't think he gives a fuck that his mud wasn't dry.
He's
He probably didn't
I
even
need
hear
100 cc's of Dilatin stat. You're like, hey, dude, that's not ready to sand yet.
Shut the...
It's coming out breach. Clong. Fucking dude, it was a ruckus. A ruckus.
I wish my fucking job site was like that.
And like when I walked up and said, hey, good morning, across the fence, like both of them turned and looked at me like, what the fuck are you doing here?
The cow and the guy?
No, the guy and the, yes. Yeah.
The cow's like a little privacy, please.
Because like, can't you see this tiny cow coming out of my asshole?
Really? You getting a good look, buddy?
Take a picture, it'll last long.
You see anything you like?
So that's how my morning started.
Fuck.
It was interesting, and it smells funny. Have you ever smelled a cow giving birth?
No.
Yes.
It fucking stinks.
Yeah.
Please tell me somebody else has had a better day.
Mine started a lot less eventful than that.
It was just the pigs giving birth out back.
How'd your day start, Hyatt? Like,
Just like most. Actually, I slept till like 6:30 today or something.
God
It was impressive.
damn.
Because normally I wake up to pee at 4 and then lay in bed for another 45 minutes trying to figure it out.
running your fucking battery dead on
And then I'm just
Facebook?
like, well,
Let me ask you a quick side note on that point. Do either of you guys, any of you, set an alarm for work anymore? Or do we just
yeah.
all get up and go to work now?
No, I do just in case.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, fucking A.
I have never once slept until I was trying to slept past 6.
I'll have
I
to
get up
set-
to pee at 6 every fucking day.
I'll have to set an alarm on Thursday just in case. I haven't had to get up early,
Oh, that's an important one. Thursday, we're going to the radio station.
so
which
when-
would be yesterday.
yeah, yesterday. It
Yesterday,
went
hey,
awesome.
dude, we rule at the radio station.
Yeah.
We didn't get kicked out or nothing.
We're actually recording this the day after St. Patrick's Day.
We are.
Nobody said anything. Like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, guys. Now, Lou, you're Irish. I assume every year you have to fucking protect your gold from Jennifer Aniston. It's the leprechaun. I'm the leprechaun. You remember
Yeah, I
that?
ain't got no fucking gold.
Well, I mean, if you see
damn.
somebody not
Jennifer
wearing,
Aniston stole it, or
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston pre-nose job. First Leprechaun movie. Oh, you
She's
don't
had a-
watch movies.
No.
I forgot. You didn't catch the reference.
if you even
Yeah, I
try to
didn't
pinch
either. I
somebody,
didn't watch that shit.
you even try to pinch somebody not wearing green, they're gonna slap you with a subpoena. So
Lou didn't watch The Leprechaun because he thought it was cultural appropriation.
Like, dude, that's my uncle.
He stole me fucking gold. This is racist as fuck.
That's my uncle. That's a little person.
Dude, Warwick Davis played all of the Leprechauns except for like the new reboot one.
I don't know who that is.
Willow, remember Willow?
Yeah.
That's Warwick Davis. He was
So
the leprechaun in all
main
of them.
Willow
Yeah, little
The one
fucking
that- yeah.
little no.
that
Was
carried the little
Willow of
the little, that had the
Asgard,
little
or
baby.
What was the yeah?
the giant feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't tip that
was
son
like
of a
a
bitch
hobbit.
over. if
He
you
was
tried.
also Professor Flobnobbin or something in Harry Plopper. What?
Flobnobbin.
Flitwick. I was fucking close. Dorks.
You're gonna get fucked up.
You ever watched the Harry Potter movie?
Part of
That shit is like fucking Seroquel to me. I get
I don't
10
even know what
minutes
that
into
is.
it and I'm like, I cannot stay awake through a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, it's how Hyatt and I both watch movies, though.
Yeah. Well,
We've
if you start that son of a bitch after 7:30, I'm not gonna make 8
Hyatt's
o'clock.
the best. He gets a few beers in him. He's like, we should fucking watch a movie. That sounds rad. And you start the movie and he's like, fucking.
I'm the one that's all sleeping with my head back, dude, like the fucking stepmom or the step aunt on Friday after next or whatever.
yeah.
Next Friday,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
all.
Dude, Stacy
Fucking that's
literally,
me, dude.
Stacy literally squirted me with the squirt bottle last night. But
Like
I wasn't.
like
He's not a fucking cat on the
I
piano.
wasn't sleeping though. It was like a preemptive squirt. It was a vodka thing. I think I was like, wait a minute, I'm not even sleeping.
You ever do that thing where you think you're fucking sleepy, you're about to fall asleep, and you go fucking, and it wakes you the fuck
All
what
the
fuck
time.
was-
Yeah.
I wasn't sleeping.
I get some violent jumps, like I'll fall asleep, dude, and I'm punching.
Oh, I used to feel like I was falling when I was younger. I would have that thing where you're falling asleep and you feel like you're tripping and you're like fucking yerk and you jerk clear in the fucking air.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
still.
I had some crazy fever dreams on Saturday.
You did? Were
Oh,
you?
that
No,
Oh yeah, you were sick.
you had
No.
dysentery or something, didn't you?
Might as well have been.
You had
Jesus.
influenza.
Yeah.
As in Big Lou-enza.
It all went out fluenza. It's about more like out though.
Oh, when you have diarrhea so much, you're like, how can there still be that much in there? Is it one of
Yeah.
those situations?
Yeah, it was just. I mean, I don't want to fucking talk about
It's another shit episode, everybody.
Let me get you a
vomiting.
So you were just sick.
Well,
as
like you
fuck.
said, vomiting out of every
Both.
orifice.
Every orifice.
yeah.
Sounds awful.
I'm glad you feel better now.
Oh yeah, feel great.
Good. Good for you, buddy.
Thank God you got sick then and not this upcoming weekend. You know what I
Lou
mean?
would have played that show.
Not say like around 10:20 on Saturday night.
Would you wear a diaper
Also, knock on
and
wood.
still play?
Oh fucking.
Lou played through a fucking migraine once. I seen it.
Yeah.
I don't
was
think
not
I've
fun.
ever yelled at somebody in productions with like running lights or sound or anything at a show like I did at that guy that was pointing that
It's a big
fucking
nasty.
spotlight right in Lou's eyeballs when he's got the fucking migraine.
Turn that fucking thing off. I remember that.
Jesus, dude, I
Lou's
fucking
just
went
standing there
off
like,
on that
oh
guy.
God, I want
Somebody gave me 2 Tylenol PMs before we hit the stage.
PMs.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
And so by the time we got done and I think loaded up some gear, I don't know if it was
remember.
mine or not. If you guys just were like, yeah, just let him do his thing.
It sounds like a new challenge.
As soon as we got in the truck, Audrey drove. I was out cold, and she was like, "This was before GPS and shit." She's like, "How the fuck do I get out
We're
of
out in
here?"
the middle of a field
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
I was of no help to her.
Tylenol PMs, man. That's what I take to go to sleep basically every night of the week.
Yeah.
That shit, couple of thems, and you'll be sitting there watching YouTube, and all of a sudden you do that thing where you're like, "Holy fuck!" Was that me?
40 milligrams of some.
See how that
sleepy
came
chocolate.
full circle? We're getting really good at that.
This sounds like a new band challenge.
Who can take the most Tylenol PM and play a show?
Without
Yes.
dragging the tempo.
Yes, or a podcast or a band rehearsal or whatever. We
I
take
thought
some
it- dude,
Tylenol PM.
what was the-
Do 40 milligrams of some sleepy chocolate, right? Some sleepy dark salted chocolate. That's good
Oh.
shit. And 2 Tylenol PM.
God damn.
All right,
That would be-
challenge accepted.
I say we take a bunch of boner pills and play a show and see who can do it without getting a fucking rock hard on.
Or we're 40 or a heart attack. Damn.
it's all right.
I can't see.
Why is he holding his guitar weird?
I sing better when I'm having a heart attack.
And have a boner.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
All right.
absolutely. Keeps my balance right.
See what I can do.
So what do you guys want to talk about for real this week? Anything particular? Or?
Well,
Well,
there's-
I've been really digging into VH1 on YouTube. The what is it? The most shocking 100 most shocking moments
I
in rock
miss
history.
VH1. I do.
And I've really been nerding out on it. And so at any point in time we need stuff to talk about, I wrote down a bunch of crazy, random, completely unrelated facts to each other.
I say we jump right into that because these are really cool facts.
Just like Lou's proctologist said, let's jump on it.
Let's have a look.
until he gives them that fucking look.
Lou's like, you better fucking get in
Yeah,
there.
when Lou gives you that look of disappointment, dude, like, no. Yeah, but I'd like to.
Fart cannon.
I'm super
was a
interested in this shit too, hi hat.
So did you
That's
guys
too
know
late now, the moment's
that
passed.
Peter Criss of Kiss, the Star magazine, some magazine, Star magazine, like the Inquirer, I assume, put out a thing that said he was homeless, living drunk underneath the Santa Monica Pier, and sure as shit, who was it? We decided the celebrity.
Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold was a big fan of Kiss, and he was like, "Well, that's not okay," and so he went down there and found a guy with a whole bunch of bums surrounding him, obviously like the messiah of the Skid Row
Of the
or-
bums.
Yeah, dude.
and so
Bum lord.
decided that had to have been him. And it turned out the dude had been paid $500 by the magazine to tell everybody that he was Peter Criss. Meanwhile, Peter Criss
Was he in makeup? Was he in full makeup under the bridge?
He just
No, that
looked enough like
That
him.
was
I
the
mean,
beauty of it. Nobody knew what they
Yeah.
really looked like, especially after 40 years later with no makeup, too.
Yeah.
So anybody was like, hey, I'm Peter Criss.
So he ended up having to go on Donahue and be like, "No, I've been raising my family over here in the suburbs."
Peter
Like,
Criss had to go on Donahue.
Yeah, and so I think they put both of them on the show together.
They also had to pay Peter Criss $500 to admit he was Peter Criss on Donahue.
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, I chose a fucking cat.
It's just dumb shit like that all the way through this whole series, like 5 hours long. It's really
Dude,
fun to watch.
VH1 used to do a bunch of fun shit like the fucking I love the 90s. Remember that shit?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Now you can't
Man,
just.
remember pop-up video?
Oh,
That was
fuck
the
yeah,
best.
pop-up
Love pop-up
video.
video.
Didn't they have a jingle?
Pop-up video. Yeah.
I knew that would happen.
Fucking, because I am such a, like,
Nerd.
and trivia dork.
Yeah.
Like, I would watch pop-up video intently. Just like, oh, I learned a thing I can tell people. This is how I interact
yeah.
as a kid because I was weird as fuck.
That's how I'm doing now because I spent much of my teenage years trying to kill as many brain cells as I can because so I can't remember anything that I knew back then. So I'm relearning it now as if I'm in second grade. So
So
I'm
one of your
doing the same
topics
thing.
really has my interest, though, about Stevie Wonder being in a coma for 4 days after a bus crash.
Oh,
Like, when
well,
did that happen?
shit.
I didn't get the
And
exact-
why did they let Stevie Wonder drive the bus? Of course, he didn't crash it.
he shouldn't have been driving?
Fuck, man. I didn't know that's what made him go blind.
It was
Well-
a bus crash.
No, I think he was already.
They said,
flying.
Stevie, look out.
Hey, man, I got an idea. Let's let Stevie drive.
Ha very funny, motherfucker.
Let's let Stevie drive.
Stevie's a musical genius.
You want to make fun of Stevie Wonder? Very funny, motherfucker. Oh, Eddie Murphy. All right. That was fun.
Anyway,
super fun. Yeah,
after the
keep going.
coma is when most of his good stuff came out. After he smacked himself on the head, like he got concussed and slipped into a coma for 4 days. And
Like
after
Doc Brown inventing time travel.
After that is when all the best Stevie Wonder stuff came out. I didn't catch the.
I
Exact
had no idea he had slipped it. I didn't know that was part of the legacy of Stevie Wonder. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I didn't know he was in a bus crash.
You ever see that video where he catches a mic stand?
No.
Fucking mic stand falls over and he reaches over and catches it.
Shut up.
I swear to God, dude, pull it up.
I
You're on
will.
YouTube checking
I
us
will.
out. Just move on over to Stevie Wonder catches a mic stand.
It's
Have you
going to be
seen-
just as entertaining.
Have you
I
seen the
promise.
video where David Lee Roth does not catch the mic stand?
Oh, his nose cocked the fucking. He was out doing that wizard. He flipped the stick around and shit with it.
Dude, they finished the show.
Smashed the fucking. Broke his nose with it.
He's also chopped himself open with a fucking samurai sword on stage.
Yeah, he needs to stop that goofy shit. And just
Yeah.
sing into the microphone.
Might as
Yeah.
well sing.
That's weird because I actually I saw a reel today of
Boo!
Black Sabbath had Van Halen when before anybody even knew who they were come open for him in Europe and all kinds of shit. And so the very first show Van Halen was on this, house lights fucking go down, and when the band gets ready to start, there's David Lee Roth in like the full fucking splits. And
Oh, he's got tassels on
blonde
fucking
hair,
everything.
and he's half naked, and he yells out something like "fucking," you're the fucking greatest rock and roll city in the world or whatever. And they blew the fucking doors off of Black Sabbath. Like Ozzy openly admits, like they were so much better than we were.
Well, and substantially louder. Notoriously
yeah.
fucking louder.
And I guess at the end of their 30-minute set, when they were done, there was no applause or anything. Like there was this massive delayed deal because nobody had ever heard anything
Well,
like
and
it.
the ringing in everyone's ears. They were
Yeah.
like, Jesus.
And I guess the whole audience, and this is over in the UK, they're all just fucking like staring up at Van Halen. So fucking David Lee Roth was an entertainer. I don't care what anybody thinks about that guy.
I have never been specifically a huge Van Halen fan so much as I have been respectful of, especially Eddie Van Halen. But I think David Lee Roth fucking sucks, dude. Not
Really?
a fan. Yeah,
Did you see that thing that
not a
Squeeze shared today that they were on tour with Motley Crue, right? Wasn't that David Lee Roth?
Oh, the
They're
animation
sitting
of
in
that and the fight.
They're sitting in the hotel restaurant or whatever, getting wasted, and Tommy Lee runs over and just bites David Lee Roth for no reason.
What, like a real thing?
Yeah, and then a few minutes later,
bites him. They're playing around.
Yeah, a few minutes later, I think Vince Neil did the same thing, ran over and just bit him on the.
You know they
other
were sitting there
arm.
snorting coke and being like, "Okay, look, you go over and fucking bite him, and it's gonna be fucking hilarious." And then I'll go bite him.
It's that, or they were out of drugs and they knew all the drugs were in David Lee Roth.
And then one of the other,
So when they went over and took a bite,
one of the other dudes came up to Nicky Sixter and he was like, "Dude, you bite me, I'm gonna fucking tear your head off and shit down your neck." And then grabbed him by the face and like slammed his face against the wall and it kicked his fucking ass.
The whole thing turned into a big saloon rumble.
so hypothetically speaking, if we were sitting at a table, hanging out, say we're at the Rainbow down in Hollywood or
Yeah.
whatever, and one of the guys from Motley Crue
That
ran up
motherfucker just
and
bit me.
bit one of you guys, what would you do?
Be afraid he
Jeremy
gave me
first.
hepatitis first. Yeah,
Okay, Lou, what would you do?
Go to jail.
yeah. There would be.
It would not end well.
There would be a.
Hi-
Dude, if somebody I didn't know
have
came
no
up
idea.
and fucking bit me, oh, dude.
But we're talking dude from Motley Crue though. Like,
Well, first
Tommy
of all,
Lee
they
comes
don't
up
have
and
any
bites you.
teeth anymore, so
Well, they've
they'd
been-
have to gum you.
They've been on tour,
Yeah,
so
they're
dude,
better.
well, I don't, dude. If I get
you've been
bit,
on tour
I'm-
with them, so you've been putting up with their shit.
Oh,
for
if
a
I've been
month
on
and a-
tour with them, I'd probably throw a glass at one of them.
At that
or-
point, I
dirty
think, like,
son of a bitch!
At
Did
that
you
point,
brush
I
your
think
teeth today?
that was very much just like we're fucking with each other on tour thing. If it's some strange, if I'm sitting on a park bench waiting for a bus and some homeless guy walks up and bites me, I'm gonna knock him the fuck out. Like if I'm on tour with a guy and we think it's funny to fart in each other's bunks or whatever, like at some point it becomes like, all right, look. It's been 3 months. Next one of you motherfuckers that farts in my bed is getting punched in the throat. Like there becomes.
Oh,
like,
you throw them out the emergency hatch out the back.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Now, if I got bit by one of those assholes, it'd be like, oh well, okay. So the next one's gonna be just, I'm gonna one up you. You know.
Well,
I'd
the
be like,
first
game on.
The first
Okay,
one would be
okay.
going to the hospital and getting checked for AIDS.
Yeah, fuck.
if one of them fuckers
Yeah.
bit you.
All the hepatitises.
I got hepatitis
A
H
through Z.
The fuck
Took my hepatitis test and got an F.
failed it.
So I learned another damn thing today that I had
Okay.
no idea. We've been
This episode is
I
going to
love
be
Hyatt Rabbit Hole.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Hyatt's-
episode.
Wait, we didn't come
Oh,
up with a
Hyatt
clever name
random-
for it. It's like
random bullshit.
Hyatt's ADD info trivia episode.
Acute diva disorder.
Hey,
Content,
you
baby,
are a cute
content.
diva.
Acute.
Aww.
No, I had no idea the. Did I miss something? Shit.
No, you
I
just
said
got
you're a
odd.
cute diva.
And I was watching Lou watch it fucking happen.
I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the fucking
Well, and
list over there.
Lou
Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
I'm sorry.
That's why
I
he's
wasn't
mayor.
listening.
He's got a lot on his fucking plate.
Hey, he does. He's got that water crisis.
He's got the water crisis. He's got roads to fix.
She got all pissed off because she said I wasn't listening. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. But
So tell us about your rabbit hole more.
Well, I was just going to say that all the times we played Sweet Home Alabama and shit, and I had no idea what that line meant about Neil Young. Maybe everybody knows this already, but that it's a whole feud. Neil Young and Leonard Skinner. In fact, they took it to his grave.
Neil Young wrote Southern Man.
Right.
And
It was talking about how all the South are,
just a bunch of stupid assholes. and
slavery.
fuck-
Yeah, and they fucking they said
Southern
we
Man
don't need him around.
Yeah,
anyhow.
dude. Honestly, like, I kind of took the same. We were talking about Neil Young earlier, and like, I like some Neil Young shit, but honestly, like a Canadian talking about a lot of the problems and keep on rocking in the free world, like a Canadian talking about
his first mistake was starting a feud with Leonard Skinner.
Well, his first
There's
mistake was
800 members of Leonard Skinner back then, for one.
His first mistake was singing like a fucking Sesame Street character with that fucking
Keep on rocking with in the free world.
like what the fuck is that?
before we get
Put a
off of Neil
baby in
Young,
a dumpster, now she can't take a hit or whatever, fucking rocking in the freak.
You know, ugh. That's what
I'm
it's
fucking jamming,
get it,
dude.
get it.
I'm sorry, Lou. What were you saying?
Well,
Your Honor.
just before we get off of Neil Young,
Yeah.
I read an interesting fact. On this day in 1972, Neil Young started a 3-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles chart with "Heart of Gold."
Nice.
Heart of Gold.
Ah.
Yep.
That's another terrible song you wrote.
I've been a
Cool.
miner
Glad I
for
fucking brought it up.
heart of gold.
So
Yeah.
Jeremy and I were talking about that, and you got to like a little Neil Young, but
That feud goes so deep that see, here's where I don't remember any of the facts, but one of the guys in Skinner, there was a rumor going around that he was buried with a Neil Young T-shirt or something about one of them having been buried with a Neil Young T-shirt, and they, the wife,
That's like
the
a
wife
goof?
obviously. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't catch because I'm watching it while I'm working, so I keep coming in and out of the
It'd
room.
be like burying me in a Billy Joel T-shirt. I would haunt you, mother. How dare you? I would fucking. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry, that would piss me right the fuck.
He shows
off.
up to St. Peter with a fucking Neil Young shirt on, like,
this is what you're fucking stuck in.
God damn it.
Forever.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Forever.
You want to borrow his shirt?
And it's not even a good one.
His armpits are all blown out on it.
It smells like
That's
hippies.
like when they buried fucking Bela Lugosi in full Dracula makeup.
Hell yeah.
He fucking hated that he got typecast as Dracula, and they buried him in full Dracula regalia. Fangs, cape, everything. Like, that's such a fart in the face.
It's trendy for like 50 years. There
Like-
he is in the afterlife 6,000 years later. Like, God, you still look like a douche.
I got to still suck this fucking cock.
Whoa.
That's what a gay vampire says.
I don't believe Bela Lugosi said that, dude.
No, he still had to suck on that Hollywood vampire cock. You know, gay vampire says, I want to suck your cock.
I do know this.
That's a fact.
I too have been to Hollywood.
Would make sense. I mean,
A male gay vampire.
Yes.
I'm trying to not get
You're
canceled.
so past PC.
I
right
can
now.
still say gay, though, right? I can say gay.
I think so.
Homosexual vampire?
Yeah.
Oh, is vampire offensive?
I don't know. Everything fucking offends everybody.
They prefer creatures of the night.
If you've made it this far into our podcast, you're not offended by the word gay vampire.
No, absolutely not. But if you've just found us, we're sorry.
They're sorry.
They're sorry.
I want to suck that cock.
Yeah, so this is the fun part of what you were talking about earlier because you're pretty fucking metal. Like you're like rock and roll and metal.
Not as much as you would think. No.
What? No.
No.
Well, this is why I'm
says
asking
that he's
because
wearing
when
his
you
heavy metal shop.
when you asked me,
I lost this for 2 weeks, Lou. It was a big deal.
it was in the laundry.
Stacy found it for me.
Where
it was
Where
just
was
hiding.
it? I've also been on the look for that.
It was hiding on the couch, but I looked for it like a guy.
It was hiding.
You lost
like,
it
I
for
don't
2
see it
weeks on
anywhere.
a couch?
It was hiding on top of the couch.
Yeah, I think it was under.
In
It was,
plain fucking view.
it was mostly submerged under a pillow.
It was in the
mostly.
refrigerator next to the ketchup.
So
You
you
looked for it like a normal guy.
I was gonna say you
The
look for
fucking-
yeah.
I can't see it.
I looked everywhere. I guess I'm just bad at it.
But no, talking about your VH1 rabbit hole here is, and Lou, you'll get a kick out of this too. So Hyatt asked
Very
me
assumptuous.
if I like the Ghetto Boys hip hop group, right?
Yes.
And then he asked me if I knew there was a little person in the group.
They've got a little person.
Yeah,
It was
Bushwick
amazing.
Bill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's missing an eyeball because he got shot in it.
Yeah. Oh,
little-
I didn't know he got shot.
Yeah, he got
Dude.
shot in his eyeball.
A little person pirate.
So he drank a shitload of Everclear and was really depressed and tried to beg his girlfriend to shoot him, and she wouldn't do it, and they scuffled over the gun, and he ended up getting shot in the eye.
In the eye.
In the eye, and then they take him to the emergency room, and his whole band shows up to be there, and you know what they their very next move, album cover.
So
It's like
look
a
at the
photo
album
of it.
cover of the album with Minds Playing Tricks
yeah.
on me, dude.
He's got the bandage on his
That's-
eye, and he's sitting on a gurney. That's
Holy
that's
shit.
literally.
He's sitting there like, please don't fucking take a photo. Oh, thanks. Okay.
We are hard. Our girlfriends and us fight over guns.
That's pretty
And that's
fucking
how we got
hard.
shot.
What was the fucking Scandinavian black metal band that the dude Vard Vickerson, I can't remember the name of the band. The lead singer blew his fucking brains out.
Oh god.
And the dude, his guitar player or something, they were arguing. I don't remember all of it exactly, but like one of the members blew their fucking brains out. One of the other members went to his house to see what was up and saw him with his brains all over the wall, took photos of it, and used that as their album art.
Only overseas
Vard
can that
Vickers,
happen.
dude, that was a Scandinavian.
I don't know, we need to Google
black
that.
metal band.
Yeah, that's fucking awful.
And I didn't know that.
Fuck.
And the guy.
I'm brain farting the name of it. TC, you know Squee? You know what I'm talking about? Fuck.
So again on this day in 1994, Nirvana lead Kurt Cobain had 4 guns, 25 boxes of ammo confiscated after his wife Courtney Love notified police. She was afraid he would die by suicide. Sadly, he did 3 weeks later.
Damn.
You guys believe Kurt killed himself?
No. I don't believe he's dead.
Nah, he's dead, but Courtney fucking killed his ass.
I don't know.
Oh, allegedly. I can't say
I've been
things like that,
watching
right?
some stuff, dude. I've been watching some stuff, but
I think
like Jim Morrison's still alive.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
We'll have to find out.
That's him and
Oh,
Elvis.
that's
Him and
a
Elvis.
totally different podcast subject.
Him and Elvis and Tupac and Biggie and Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh yeah.
You're the one
God
about
damn, Loch Ness Monster.
Morgan Freeman is actually Jimi Hendrix.
Oh my God, that fucking cracks me up.
No, Bob Marley.
No. Morgan Freeman is supposed to actually be Jimi Hendrix, who faked his death and is now Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I used to be in a band. Long time ago.
Today is also Queen Latifah's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Are we
Queen
just
T.
saying facts? Snorkel. Albuquerque. Fucking avocado.
Those aren't facts.
Those are words.
Are we just saying things?
They are all nouns.
So tell me more. You were gonna say something else here though, Hyatt, about Ghetto Boys. These fucking Pete and repeat over here.
That's all right. No big deal.
Fucking goddamn fucking hostess twins ding and dong. Did you guys get a fucking room already?
This is a professional podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about
Sorry about that. Dad had to come out.
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing.
Here's a fun topic.
Tell me.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Songs that have not aged well.
Ooh.
Oh, you ready for this?
Yeah.
She's only 17.
Yeah.
So look, if we were like, I don't want to even put this into the algorithm by making it
No.
up. So
Yeah.
let's pretend we're in a country band.
Yes.
Country band's called Dirt Road, Dixie Cup,
Traffic.
Jeans, Smooch Your Daddy. Fucking, we wrote a song that the lyrics were "She's only 17." I think they would you would be canceled.
Unless it was like, oh, that's off limits. Everybody, don't touch a girl that's under
She's-
17.
That was not the implication
No,
of that song.
the exact
So-
words of that were, "Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me." How the
good.
fuck did they get away with that?
Not good.
Jesus,
Not a
Winger,
good look.
Kip Winger, you
So-
fucking pervert.
so
He was like
that's one.
45 when he did that too.
He was 45 and 80.
Oh no, dude! Look at him. Watch the video, YouTubers. Watch that video.
What about you? What do you think? Song lyrics that haven't aged well.
Well, I'm gonna look at Squeaky's notes.
Yeah, we
here
have
real
notes. We have notes here.
Quick. Yes. This is a good one. Achy Breaky Heart.
Oh no, that song just
No.
fucking sucked from the beginning.
Yeah, that's on the
That's
worst
on
that's the
shittiest-
worst
Yeah, you
song
got the
all
wrong
time.
list.
Sorry.
Be professional.
Same thing.
That song just sucks.
I'm surprised about on this here list is Every Breath You Take and Don't Stand So Close to Me by U2, Sting, or Police. Sting.
Don't Stand So Close to Me is actually about the teacher not wanting. He wanted to fuck that student. He wanted to, but he was like, "Ooh, don't stand so close to me." That's what the whole
Really?
point of that song is. Yeah, it's like anti-fuck the kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't say fuck the
we're,
kid.
we're gonna have to. Don't say it again. We're gonna have to look it up. We're gonna have to look that
Stop
up. Let's
saying
let's
that.
run it.
What the fuck, man?
Brown-eyed
no,
girl.
dude. He
is
talks
another one
about he
Brown
talks-
Eyed Girl's on there.
Just cringy lyrics when he says "My, you have grown" and this and that. That
Well-
that one's always bugged the shit
But
out
I
of me.
know Brown Eyed
personally.
Girls about them growing up together.
Yeah.
They were both youths.
What is it with
Youths.
all the fucking people writing about young people?
It was any number of 15 songs in the 60s.
Oh, there was a lot of songs about like, "Hey, she's only 14, but
they
she's
all say-
cute as fuck." Or
They
whatever.
all say
Like,
"little girl."
Yeah, like
every damn one of
Christine
them.
16 by Kiss.
Kiss,
Actually, I'm not surprised about that.
Kiss was smooching 16-year-olds. I don't give a fuck. Come
Yeah.
at me, Gene
Still are.
Simmons. Yeah, you.
What about?
No.
I don't see it on there. Like a Stone. Very like
Like Bob
stalker-
Dylan?
No, that
Oh,
audio
yeah.
slave song.
In your house, I'll wait for you, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Very stalkery.
That's pretty
fucking,
stalkery.
Yeah.
I don't like Audio Slave, so I don't
I
think
know.
I know the song.
I
Okay,
do
you like this
that.
song? Fucking Vehicle, Eyes of March.
By Traffic or Ides of March?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You ever hear the fucking lyrics for that one?
Oh, yeah.
Really pay attention to it?
Yeah. Talk about getting in my vehicle, baby.
I got some candy and some pictures. Once you hop on in, I'll make you a
Free
star.
puppies and Tylenol PM.
That's gross.
Yeah.
So I have heard the song "Brown Sugar" by Rolling Stones my entire life.
Yeah.
It's always brown sugar until one day you hear "just like a black girl should," and you're like, "Oh, okay, that's kind of edgy." Ugh, right? And so it's fine. Brown Sugar's a big hit, been around for fucking ever. He literally talks about slave drivers selling slaves at the market in New Orleans. If you listen to the words, yeah, no, it's fucking. You're like, what?
Do you think they got away with that because they were British?
I kind of do.
I
I
wonder.
kind of think they were making reference to a point in history when it was okay to say things like that without being canceled.
They get away.
Yeah.
They get away with it because only everybody just hears the hooky ass chorus.
That's
Well,
all
and
Merlin heard that morning. You guys, if you reflect back on the old podcast,
Ooh, brown sugar.
all he got was brown sugar. But he kept dancing like this.
Yeah, no, I don't think that one aged well.
No, there's a lot that didn't age well, and Squee, you did a really good job on this. But one that I'm really confused about is the My Sharona by the Knack.
Listen to the lyrics.
Right,
Yeah.
but it didn't
Let's sing
age
it right
well.
up
It
down.
didn't age well. But that was like their only hit too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Knack.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. By it.
No, it's very much trying to fuck an underage girl, though. I gotta quit saying that. I think.
Yeah.
Our
How
shit's
many
gonna.
beers have you had?
Well, no, but we're talking about
7?
songs.
Songs that
3.
didn't age well.
Trying
Yeah.
to find out your like where you're safe till. Like, oh, after 4 beers, he's going to jail. You know?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm confused by the Joan Jett one.
Oh, dude, I saw him standing there by the record machine. Knew he must have been about 17.
Oh,
Boom.
but that's not why it's on the list. It just hasn't aged well. Or is that why it's on
No,
the
that's
list?
why it's on the list.
That's why it's on
because
this?
it's talking
Okay.
about a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
This is a weird episode, man. Algorithm, don't pick up on this part.
Yeah.
But when was that song written? How old was she?
Probably
At
in her
least in her-
30s. Fuck.
At least in her early 20s. At least when you shouldn't.
No, she was paying a dime for
I'm
the
reading
jukebox.
Stacy's timestamp there, and I'm like, oh, she was 35. Sorry, we're in 35 minutes. Sorry about that, guys.
She was only paying a dime for the jukebox, so that tells you it was 1957.
Ugh.
That's the same song? No, that's a different song.
So she too was.
Yeah, so that
35.
17-year-old had already been to war.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Had an ex-wife and 3 kids. I think I'm doing pretty good for a 17-year-old.
It's okay, Mom. I'll learn how to play by ear.
God damn.
Oh, you guys, I fucking hate you and love you all at the same time.
We have
much.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Hey, I picked an album of the week. You guys
did?
want to talk about that?
Yes,
Already?
I do.
Well,
Well, I want to hear about it because
Okay.
this is a rad.
it's an
fucking
important
album.
one. Lou, you have grown up with me. This album got played all the time when I was
Neither one of you
Okay.
motherfuckers have grown up.
No. We
We've
got
known each
older
other a long
together.
time.
We got older
Yeah,
Okay.
we got
together.
older together.
My album of the
Fucking
week
A, right? You used to have that fucking poster too.
is big time. My album of the week is "Are You Experienced" by the Jimi Hendrix Experience, 1967.
I still can't believe it's that old.
This was the debut Jimi Hendrix album. Fantastic fucking album. Had a lot of hits on it. I have to read you the back really quick.
That's the first,
whole back?
That's
Yeah,
the
no,
first
just
album?
this.
Oh,
This is
debut
the
album.
debut Jimi Hendrix.
Man.
So here's how cockstrong Jimi Hendrix came out in the American market. Are you ready? Here. Be prepared. Okay. This says, "Be forewarned. Used to be an experience meant making you a bit older. This one makes you wider. With the assistance of Mitch Mitchell and Noel Redding, Jimi Hendrix breaks the world into interesting fragments, then reassembles it. You hear with new ears after being experienced.
This next bad.
Those who've only seen him perform know that only part of the experience. They rave about a young man who plays a guitar in more positions than anyone before him. Now, this debut album will put the heads of Hendrix's listeners into some more positions."
Like
Be
reverse doggy style or
forewarned.
reverse cowboy or
Dude,
what's going on here?
that's how fucking... Do you put a warning on your fucking debut album?
Sounds like the guy that announces Tenacious D.
It does.
This next band.
They didn't. They told me not to read this.
But gosh darn it.
We are
I
here to
have to.
fuck your ear, pussy. No, this is the album that made me want to play an electric guitar. So
don't
that's
blame
why
you.
I picked it. It's a big one.
You said 1967.
67.
You
Yeah,
know
dude.
what?
And I wrote down the hits off of that were Purple Haze, Hey Joe, Wind Cries Mary, Fire, and Foxy Lady.
What's the first song on that album?
The fucking Purple Haze,
Oh,
man.
That's what- yeah.
You hear that fuzz come in, and you're like, I want to make a guitar sound like that. So I wanted to play electric guitar.
Which had a whole bunch of controversy over it because it sounds like he says, "Excuse me while I kiss this guy."
I think
not kiss
misheard
the sky.
lyrics would be a fucking
I agree.
great segment for one
Shit,
of them.
yeah.
So the thing that blows my mind about the 1967 thing for his debut album, that means you and I were only 9 years old when Jimi Hendrix first started his reign. That makes us so old.
Yeah, I fucking hate you right now. We were only 9.
So if you're out there and you
Wow.
were born in the 70s, that means you
Yeah, you weren't far off of when
very
that
far.
was
It
kicking
feels like
ass.
ancient
If
history.
you're out there in the 70s, your back probably aches right
Oh,
now.
that hurts. You know, listening to reading the back of that album, dude, it makes me think that drugs are a hell of a drug.
Drugs are one hell of a drug, kids. Say perhaps to drugs. You know who
Yes.
else would say perhaps to drugs? Your brother Pepper.
Your brother fucking Pepper.
Here's our weekly cheers to our brother
Yes,
Pepper.
cheers.
Party in the back.
Hey, so
Cheers to
I
Pepper.
want to continue more of this. Let me drink this first.
Continue more of which?
There's a lot of really cool topics that I think we can carry this on next week. So
Yeah.
before we sign off here, I think everybody's listening to
Part
this.
2
Do you know
of
how
this.
often we promise a part 2?
We typically come through with it though. We've only had a few of them. We have
This entire podcast is just us talking about things we know.
yeah, it's all that matters.
Lou,
But-
did you know that bees and dogs can smell fear?
Yeah.
We used to play a game
Yeah.
around here called lip nicking each other.
What?
I'll tell you, Lipnicki. Jonathan Lipnicki was the little kid that fucking did that. So one of us would be just standing there brushing our fucking hair, and somebody would bust a fucking door open and be like, "Did you know bees and dogs can smell fear?" And then you fucking run out of the room. You just got Lipnicki'd, motherfucker.
Sounds like a rad fucking game.
My neighbor's dog has 6 rabbits or whatever the fuck it is.
So before we sign out of this thing, man, this has been a lot of fun this week, but everyone that's listening is now listening on Friday the 21st. So tomorrow,
Yeah, this is Friday.
March 22nd, 2025, at the Knitting Factory is our return to fucking stage, dude. We are going to be playing a show.
Mayor Lou comes out of retirement.
About time, dude.
This Saturday. Oh, man, I must be getting sick this Saturday.
Don't even fucking manifest that.
Don't say that shit.
My fucking movie voice. Oh, my God.
He means like dope.
Yeah, dude, I mean like dope.
No. So listen and quit interrupting about the important shit about the show.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, me. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, my bad.
No, so tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, if you hear this on Friday, we're playing a show tomorrow.
Yeah, so if you haven't bought your ticket yet, they will be available at the Knitting Factory when you go up to the door, unless they sell out between now and then, but I doubt it.
That would be miraculous.
That would be awesome. But it's going to be $15 at the door. If you buy them online before, it's $12. Doors are at 6:30. Show kicks off at 7. Cardiac Drift, A War in Me, Black Marrow, Karen Comes Killing, and then Blacktooth Grin.
All ages show.
Yeah.
All ages. Yep.
Full bar with ID.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Full bar with ID. I just can't wait.
Laser tag.
Laser tag.
There won't be laser tag at the show. I'm sorry.
There
That'd
might
be fun though.
There might be.
Can we get laser tag guns for before the show?
I don't think any guns at the show sound fun to me.
Splat guns.
No.
Finger guns?
Yep. That's the only kind of finger guns.
All right. Well, we're fucking doing it. Hey, I love you guys. Let's go make some fucking music.
Let's go play guitars and basses and drums and vocals and stuff.
Yeah, let's do that, man. Music of Mayhem with Blacktooth Grin. We fucking love you, and we'll see you guys.
The trivia
next week.
episode. That's what.
Yeah, the fucking trivia.
Random facts episode.
We're just gonna call it Hyatt's Hidey Hole. see what
No, that's a different website.
Yeah, don't go to that one.
It's tidyhole.com. Holy shit.
.org.
.org.
.edu.
// AOL.
Hyatt's HideyHole.edu.
.nsty.
Yes.
/ CompuServe.
It's gonna be so good.
It's Heidi Hole sounds like his butt.
It is.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you guys got that joke or not.
Got it.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Next week. Goodbye.